But yeah, that machine there is an Ender 3, which if you Google an image of an Ender 3, you would not be able to tell that is an Ender 3. Like, that is extremely, extremely far from a stock Ender 3. It is a whole lot better than a stock Ender 3. And I get some good use out of it. Does some good work for me. And will continue to do so. Yoink. I might, at some point here, start printing things like more Mario mushrooms or more Pokeballs. Whoa, just shake my whole desk. As, like, other prizes for Fragapalooza. Because at this point, I've been doing the dragons for so long for Fragapalooza that a lot of people that podium in my tournaments are like, I don't need a dragon. I've already gotten, like, 1 or 2 off of you. Like, people are, like, I still think the dragons are really cool prizes for Fragapalooza for my tournaments. But, like, repeating tournament winners are probably getting pretty tired of taking home dragons and probably want something else. So I'll definitely still do dragons this year. But I might start looking into other things that I can print. Because there's some people that probably don't really want, like, a 3rd or 4th dragon at this point, you know? So, maybe I should, start printing some other things here pretty soon. But yeah, giving a reference, but you didn't get the reference, so now it's awkward. Oh, well. Yeah, I don't know what it be then. I'm sorry to say. I just do something like this. Just falling there. Really? I can't just dash over? Get this stupid colorful screw? How the heck do I... No, there's a few colorful screws around here. Colorful screw. What the heck even? Nope, can't readjust from there. Okay, well... This is a little bit of a predicament. You are kind of stuck over there. What? Really? Okay, whatever. Misdreavus. Murkrow. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody else, too. No doubt. Oh. Aqua Jet. Blarg. Give me these stupid Mega Shards. Hey. Fire and Ground type moves to do the job against Mega Mawile. Yeah. We'll do something like this. Can't even see your head. I mean, I guess I see one of them. When Mega Mawile evolves, its defense and special defense increase. So we're going to have to really work type matchups to our advantage. Concentration of Mega Power in your vicinity is rising rapidly. Warning, Rogue Mega Evolution is imminent. How is that not ready for a color change yet? I'm ready to handle it. Goes for longer than I expected before the first color change. Fire and Ground type moves should do the job well against Mega Mawile. Now you turn around. Don't let it Mega Evolve. Just run up and frickin' this is Sparta, kick it off the roof. That'll calm it down real fast. What do I know? So small. Lapin and Dual Blade. Okay. I'm honestly surprised there's not more Pokemon than that. Mega Mawile. Alright, I don't want to listen to this. What other music have we got here in this playlist? Let's see here. What else is like some recent thingamabobs I saved? Another second Dark Matter remix here. Can't go wrong with that. A whole bunch of Xenoblade Chronicles X stuff. I guess because of like X Definitive that came out earlier this year. Oh, this Pokecello, Kieran and Terapagos battle remix is really, really good. I really quite like this remix. Like, there was definitely some real good music when it came to Scarlet and Violet and the Scarlet and Violet DLC. And I do think that this is really good. But yeah, had a BRB back. Welcome back here. Like the strings here, the violins. They're so good. Nom nom. But yeah. Also, Guzma gifting a sub to Nurix the Buggo there. I greatly appreciate the gifted sub there, Guzma, and Nurix. Welcome on into Team Enharmonic. Enjoy a month of the emotes and the sub badge and all that fun stuff. I was about to say we could get even more conflicting music if I unmute the game. That would have been kind of funny to hear just the mishmash. What? You're outside the ring. Mawile's over there. This doesn't look good. don't know. What am I playing? Freaking Near Replicant? But, like, isn't this such a good remix? I love Pokecello's covers. Pokecello's covers are so dang good. I use a decent bit of them in my video essays. I listen to so much of it on my own time just because it is, like, genuinely amazing remixes. Amazing covers. But yeah, in the place you work, have any brand logo hats for their company or anything for you to wear? I mean, considering the amount of us that are, like, actually in the office and going places is typically totaling in 3. No. We don't have anything like that. We're a pretty small group. Not really a big org or anything like that. So these are homing ones. Okay. Come on. But yeah, big fan of Zame's work. I like a decent bit of Zame's work. Zame does a lot of stuff, though. Like, I generally like Zame's work, but I find that a lot of it can be, like, quantity over quality, and that so many remixes are put out so frequently that it's just like, okay, yeah, this is maybe a little bit better than the original, say, route theme or battle theme, using, like, a couple different instruments, but not anything that makes me go, ooh, you know, like some remixes do. Though some things definitely stand out. I want to hear one of my favorite Zame covers here, or one of my favorite Zame remixes. This is right towards the top of this playlist, actually. Like, one of his original compositions, or her, I don't know what Zame is here. Oh, now it's ready for a color change. This is an original composition of a Battle Zame League Champion. Just an original theme done there. That's just generally really cool final battle music. I quite like this. This is a really good Zame cover. Here, let me color change really quickly. Take out this white. So I'm gonna go white, blue, white for this winter dragon here. So I'm gonna use this like super light blue because we're doing what that breaks the track on my camera because we're doing snowflake stuff. So really light blue is what works well there. Light blue and white. Where did I put my pliers? I thought I had them here. I mean, I can always use my fingers if need be. Plastic cools pretty fast. I am misplacing things, apparently. There probably are somewhere here. It's just a bunch of cables and stuff from up. I don't know. I'll use my finger. It's not that hot. Don't get my fingers caught in it, though. I was trying to, like, scoop the end off in such a way that it would grab any, like, droopies that came out right as it moved over. Yeah, my pliers would be better. Just making sure that it didn't mess up the positioning of my tool head in any way. Where did I put my pliers? Oh, they're probably packed in a bag that went with me to Extra Life this last weekend. I packed a big bag of tools to go with me to the event, just in case things went wrong there. I think both my sets of pliers are still in my, little tool bag. Is what's probably going on there. That's where my pliers would be. My needle nose pliers. Very handy for 3D printing. Maybe I'll dig them out before the next color change. Because those are good to have. Like, I can grab the plastic off just fine. But problem is, when you tell it to resume printing, usually another glob of filament comes out the bottom, and I don't want that getting into the print. Hence me trying to, like, get in there and use the things that are already come out there to scoop out that bit, semi-catching my fingers. So if I'm just priming the nozzle, I use my fingers all the time. That's what I often do. Use my fingers like half the time, use pliers like half the time. But while doing a color change and dealing with the filament that could, like, get in the print there, would probably be better to just... Sure, we can do this one. Seeker of Mana, OC remix by Gooey Frog. Footsteps to Destiny, One of Them is Hope, on Overclocked remix. This is actually a really good remix. It takes a little bit to build up, but then it goes, like, really hard. But yeah, let's see here. You should be just looking for an enhanced version with Pokemon music, so Zame fits that. Yeah, Zame fits that pretty well. It's definitely the case. Let's send a Buccaneer here. Did I didn't set it to be a plus move, did I? And I can't plus move Fire Fang. My phone is vibrating. I should probably check if it's important at all. But yeah, let's see here. Saw Darkrai at the bottom right and got reminded of it. Yep, whenever we have the jar, we always have Darkrai. Unless it's Fire Emblem Fates, in which case sometimes we don't. But, oh yeah, apparently Darkrai's getting a Mega for the DLC, so I've heard. We'll see what that's like. Like, doesn't this go hard? I mean, I love violin stuff in general. To be fair. But yeah, playing background music. Do you hate the Mega Battle theme that much? Yes. It's really bad. I don't know, do that. And I can't exactly Mega Evolve right now because I haven't done the stupid grind yet, so just do that, I guess. There we go. Just the face plant. My goodness, man. There we go. Mawile. One of a variety of mysterious Mega Stones. A Mawile holding the sun will be able to Mega Evolve during battle. Oop. Alright. Game audio again. Nicely done. Your Pokemon did so well. Here, I'll get everyone healed up. Thanks, man. Floridance. Everything's a real mess now, isn't it? The whole team's in hot water thanks to me. Taking out that loan was a huge mistake, huh? Don't worry about it. That's kind of you, Floridance. You should see the amount of loans I have if I'm from Florida. He's told me not to worry about the hotel so much, but I really want to repay him for all he's done for me, you know? I just can't see someone who needs help and not do something. I came here to Lumios looking for someone, but as I got to know this place, I really came to love the city and its people and Pokemon. Really? On that note, I gotta go do some people helping. I heard some angry folks are planning to take it to the streets, so I don't want to make sure no one gets hurt. Sorry to run. You got it from here, right? What are people taking to the streets for? What? Protesting the wild zones, maybe? No remaining Pokemon at risk of undergoing Mega Evolution. Yeah, it's probably something like that. The current moves are that. Stone Edge, X Scissor, Aerial Ace, and Swords Dance. At some point, I may replace Stone Edge with Close Combat, but, like, it says that I won't be able to relearn Stone Edge if I do that, so I'm a little bit hesitant there. I would potentially like a better Stab Flying move than Aerial Ace, because when Pinsir Mega evolves, it becomes Bug Flying, so I just kind of want, like, a Stab Flying move there. So, okay. Well, I will keep an ear out for that, then. Big. Also now poisoned. What the hell? Ooh, look at the lighting in this game. Why can't I go any further forward? Oh, because it would go into there. Alright. Well. Yep, surprise Beedrill. My Pokemon X and Y playthrough intensifies. Yeah, that's what the Stone Edge there is. That's what it'd be. It was a pain in the ass getting this Alpha Pinsir, because no website actually told me how to get it, and I had to figure it out myself. I got a lot of mixed information that I had to piece together to figure out how to get it. So, you know, screw the interwebs for not giving me a straight answer. I guess Pinsir is just too niche of a Pokemon for people to care enough about. Alright. What am I doing now? I'm back to Hotel Z, I guess. But yeah. I care about it. Yeah, but I guess not enough people on the internet did to provide one helpful guide. It was ridiculous, man. Alright, in we go. The power in your Mega Ring. My Mega Ring. So we've all survived another round of calming rogue Pokemon, I take it. But where's Tawny? She didn't come back with you? She's out helping people. Really? Now? She's got time to help everyone else, but not the friends who have to clean up her mess? Hello, hello. I figured you might have all arrived back at the hotel after this long. I suppose I can drop the act. Look, we're always watching you. We're smart enough to know what that means, right? So how about it? Ready for your first job? We've got a small bunch of troublemakers holed up in one of the old buildings in the Blue District. I need you to teach them a lesson. If the Rust Syndicate takes direct action, it could draw a bit too much attention. That's why I'd like Team MZ to handle this for us. Just think of it as doing the city a service. Anyway, don't let me keep you. Good luck. So, the Rust Syndicate is putting us to work after all. Seems so. Time to do hits. Guess we've got no choice but to get started. So we need to teach a lesson to some troublemakers in the Blue District? I don't like the sound of that. I might suggest we leave dealing with any troublemakers to Floridans. Naveen and I can think of other ways to get some cash flowing in to fix all this. Maybe Emma could use some part-time help? If only I had more sewing commissions. If only I didn't spend all my money on Canary! But yeah. Apparently Galissapod's gonna get a mega? Huh, what? Here, we can go this way, go do the thing. Also, if I end up switching the pincer here out for, Galissapod during the DLC there, Guzma, would you have a name preference on that? Because if you don't, I think you would already know what I'm naming it. But if you have a other preference, let me know. Yeah. Yeah, I certainly can. Travel spot registered. Swap out the slot there. Hi. Do you have to ask? It's this. And what would go on there would essentially be that. Are you Floridans? On Mr. Corby was talking about? Nope, wrong person. And get lost and leave us alone, would ya? Galissapog! Yeah. You Floridans? Yeah. Think Guzma for some reason? No, I would have gone with Galissapog. Which will be a little bit trickier to fit in there, but I'd figure out a way. What was the boss thinking, sending a kid? Oh, whatever. Been waiting for you. See, I just started renting out this building. But a bunch of troublemakers moved in while it was empty. They haven't left. It's a real pain. Can't you call the police? Like, isn't that trespassing there? Head on in if you're ready to take on those troublemakers. We're going into a building? What? Old building? 10 out of 10, much better name. The one building you could go in. Look over there. I suppose so there. It's that crowd of wild Pokemon. They're the troublemakers. Well, I mean, at the same time... Wait, hold on. If you call the police on someone, it's not like the police are going to charge you for the police's service, but, is that crowd of wild Pokemon? They're the troublemakers. Well, I'll let you handle this. I'll be over there in the corner until you're done. So why does this NPC look like you? Have you cut your hair? Well. Hi. Well. Boop. Oh, that's a dive ball. I don't know. Do that. Damn it! Whoops. Whatever. Here, and then there, do that. Maybe I get a Gengar and a regular Pokeball. Whatever, man. Whatever. This ghost family's being evicted. Looks like Sung Jin Woo. Has it done? Did you get rid of those pesky Pokemon? Thank you so much. Now I can finally get started on moving my office here. Pretty impressive. The person you sent did the trick, Corby. Thank you very much. Of course he did. It's the Rust Syndicate's job to look after any citizen who needs help. I was just stopping by to make sure you handle the job properly. And to take you're not very busy. You must know there are a lot of wild Pokemon coming to Lumios these days, right? Sartico's Holotech does a pretty good job of keeping them in set areas and out of trouble. but some make their way into the city and cause problems for people and other Pokemon. This trend has forced some Pokemon out of their usual habitats and into our living spaces. It's tough not having a place where you belong. It was the same for me back when I was a kid. You went through something like that too? The famous Fearless Corbu? But wait, that makes it sound like we're the bad guys chasing those Gengar from their home. Looks like you didn't take care of every last troublemaker, did you? Now that's sloppy work. So what are you gonna do with that Pokemon? I might adjust the volume here in OBS slightly. I'll look after it and see how things go. Screw every other Gengar and Ghost-type Pokemon here except for this one. This one gets an okay pass. I feel bad chasing it out of its home. I think we can live together, at least for now. Well then, I've got your next job lined up already. I need you to help out one of my people. She'll be on the riverbank near the electrical substation. I need you to take care of some undesirable elements down there. Okay. This one is saved from the Yakuza. Look up Professor whatever the hell his name was. Laventon, I think. Or whatever the heck. The guy that gave you 2 different options to do the exact same thing. Because Game Freak knows menuing. At least there's a little bit of an aspect of 3D. But this is, one, not remotely what it looks like outside when there would be other buildings out there. It's not like there's trees right there. And 2, it's, a little jarring, the way that they've done it, huh? Look at that JPEG. Again. Whoa! Nice graphics! I like to get my hands on that game. Well. I mean, similar way that the heaters look like in the units that the company I work for rents to. But a lot of them are very old buildings, and it's kind of what you'd expect. Alright, this way we go.